everybody. I'm Hillary Atkin from the Atkin Report, and I am delighted to welcome Chloe Traicos from HBO's The Righteous Gemstones to this edition of Hillary's Happy Hour. Chloe, how are you doing today?
I'm good, Hillary. Thanks.
So great to have you. And it has been a long but worthwhile wait for season 2 of The Righteous Gemstones, in which you have played a very important role in the story of Baby Billy Freeman, the never-do-well brother-in-law of Gemstones patriarch John Goodman. So tell us more about playing Gloria Freeman.
Right. Well, Gloria is basically in season 1, she was kind of Baby Billy's bride who never really says anything. She just lets him take over. She's just the devoted mother of Harmon. But then their marriage was all good. Season 2, however, their marriage is completely on the rocks, and he's yelling at her, screaming at her, and she's has a lot of resentment towards him at this stage. And and then it's quite, I mean, shooting it was quite a harrowing scene. He abandons us in the shopping mall. I hope I'm not spoiling it for anyone. It did screen the other night, but yeah, and it was quite it's quite it's quite a harrowing thing that it's, Baby Billy is a very charming, very likable character, but it's kind of like when I read the script for that, I thought, wow, what kind of man can just abandon his kid? It's pretty pretty strong stuff. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Chloe. Well, Baby Billy, I think, may have done it again. He is okay. Yes. First of all, for anyone who doesn't know, he is played by Walton Goggins, an incredible actor with a huge list of credits behind him, including Justified, Sons of Anarchy, one of my favorites, and just one of my favorite actors. But he's so intense, but just the comedic edge of the show. Talk to us about what attracted you to the part of Gloria, and then what it was like working with Walton playing his wife.
Well, I mean, it wasn't that I was attracted to it. I just got the audition, and it was actually a really good, cool audition to have, one of the better ones, because they pretty much said, they gave me directions. This is your Gloria, you're the devoted wife, and you have to ad lib the whole thing, which I did.
Oh,
and I shot it on the Sunday, and then on the Tuesday I got the call that I had the part, which is unheard of, because normally, you go through callback. So I was thrilled, and because I knew, at that stage the series, that was still season 1, no one knew of the series, but I knew of Danny McBride's work, and I knew John Goodman and Walton Goggins were in it, so I was thrilled. And yes, no, it was incredible being on set. Walton Goggins is an amazing actor, and he's he's one of these actors, he gets totally into the character, and he improvs really well. He'll take off, he'll say, we'll do takes where he'll say it different times each time, and just always keep you on your toes. But he's amazing to work with, and just the nicest guy, and just, and super talented, and with, so much energy, a really, really, really wonderful actor.
Well, I hope we see more of you in this current season, and I know it's already been renewed for season 3, but
yes, that's very happy about that. Yep.
But Chloe, you are sort of a kind of more recent US resident. I know you came here from Australia, but you grew up in Zimbabwe, and I understand that you and your family had to leave partially because of a controversial documentary that you made. Can you tell us what happened there?
In Zimbabwe, they passed a law around that time that if they suspect you are going to spread information that's anti the government, they can put you in jail and take away your passport. You can go into jail for a 20-year sentence, and they take away your passport. And it's just, so it's quite scary. And it's quite sad, because I would love to go back there. But it's just one of those, just one of those things where you have to, I'm glad I made the film. I don't regret it at all. And it was totally worth meeting these amazing people who really did. They really did risk their lives. They literally managed to just escape with just the shirts on their backs. And so it was worth it. It was totally worth it. But the bottom line is I can't go back.
Well, kudos to you for making that film and standing up for that cause. But I want to shift gears and talk about another film that you wrote and starred in, Introducing Jodea. So please tell us more about that.
Sure. That one is a comedy. It's I play a character, Jodea, who is an unemployed, really bad actress. And one day her fortunes change when a world famous movie director drives into the back of her car. And he writes her a check for the damage. This happens outside his agent's office. He writes her a check for the damage. He runs into the office. She looks, she sees he spelled her name wrong. She runs in after him, runs past security, who are all trying to stop her. And she's like, don't give me money for the car, just put me in your movie. And so she auditions and she's so bad. And then as she leaves, his agent, the director's agent, says to him, look, if you got a performance out of her, he basically makes a bet with them saying you could never get a performance out of her. And the director's like, yeah, you're on. So it's like it's the Pygmalion story. So he teaches her to act, and he has a week in which to do it. And subsequently they fall in love, and that's the beginning in a nutshell. I'm not gonna tell too much, but it's essentially a feel-good story about, and is also having a few digs at the Hollywood scene. If you're in LA, you'll get to recognize a lot of that, and get all inside jokes. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell.
Well, we can look at some of the trailer.
For sure, yes.
The movie Out of My Life. When you find out who signed.
How about we come to an arrangement? I'll take you the damage and you put me in your film.
Liar! Vengeance is mine!
If you could teach that act, I'd convince Ethan Burns to do the lead in the film.
Vengeance is mine!
Is it? I feel like the bag's winning here.
I can't do this.
Chloe, tell us more. That movie is going to come out on all platforms and internationally. So go ahead and give us the scoop on that.
So sure, yes. So it's out right now. We opened across all platforms in the US in November. So it's on Amazon, iTunes, all the main ones. It opens on Netflix next month, and then it also opens internationally across all platforms next month. So yes, that's a deal. So yeah, Introducing Jodea, if you put it into any of the main search, iTunes, Amazon, YouTube, it's on Netflix, it's on all of them. So yes, just look it up. It's a nice movie if you don't want to watch anything too harrowing. It's a feel-good movie, and hopefully it should make you laugh.
Well, just hearing about it did. And I think that's a great way to wrap up our happy hour, Chloe.
Sure.
So I would like to propose a toast to you for the success of Introducing Jodea and to the righteous Gemstones. I hope Gloria finds her true salvation.
I do too. Thank you so much, Hillary. It was lovely. Really enjoyed talking to you.
Cheers.
Cheers.